Hello, beautiful. Today we're exploring this radiant woman. Who is this radiant woman? What makes her so radiant? My name is Jessica Angelari, and I really love to explore all these different facets of our womanhood. And one thing that I've come to know is that when we women are fully anchored into our body, we are rooted down from the mind, down into the heart, down into the womb, down into our root, and we feel really supported by the earth. We start to reclaim and ignite this radiance from within because we feel relaxed. We understand how to feel safe. We know how to self-soothe. We know how to love all of these different pieces of ourselves. So the path of loving and yourself and remembering your magnificence is really about you looking within and knowing that you have the safety and this sense of partnership, this connection, this relationship, and building on that relationship with your heart and with your womb. And you're not afraid to go there. You're not afraid to go down into the depths of this and to allow your heart and your womb to show you the way, to show you what needs to be reclaimed, what needs to be transmuted into more love for yourself. Because when we do, we start to soften and we start to open the heart and the womb and the nervous system to receive what is truly aligned to our heart. And we come into this deep relaxation of our own unique essence and our expression, our beauty, our power, without needing to prove ourselves or to force anything. We come into this deep acceptance of who we are, and we claim this power of ours. So a woman in her radiance carries this natural confidence, this warmth and openness, an openness in her heart because she knows and she believes and she's anchored into this energy of love. And this fullness that she creates and that she's dedicated and devoted to, it shines through her. And she knows how to connect deeply to her sexuality, which is sacred, and this avenue, this pathway into really touching her own spirit. And so she feels grounded and connected to her inner wisdom, the wisdom that is fully drawn from her highest self. And then she exudes this beautiful radiant light that can only come from within. She's connecting to this life force, which is activated through her sexuality. And her heart, her spirit self, her sexuality, her womb, they're all combined, threaded into this beautiful oneness because she knows that that is her gift and her medicine to this world. So more than ever, as busy modern day women, we do need to prioritize this new type of love language with the feminine to nourish our hearts, to nourish our souls and our bodies. We do need to take that time and space, even be in women's circles, to prioritize ourselves. If we want to feel nourished and happy and feel full and alive, we have to start living in this deeper devotion to what we truly need. So that might mean that we need to be devoted to different embodiment, somatic practices that help us to ignite our inner radiance and know as well that we have all the inner resources to not only come into healing of some of those wounds and past traumas and pain and those limitations, but we also have the resources within us to transmute that into more love for ourselves, to alchemize that into more love, and to come into this space of presence and aliveness. So it's important that we come into listening to our bodies, listening to the sensations that are there. And this is how we know what we need next. This is how we know what is aligned to us and not what everybody else is telling us to do. And we need to love ourselves enough to keep overfilling up our own cup, nurturing ourselves, giving ourselves what we need to feel like our most radiant, authentic, organic, empowered, and magnetic self. And this really does, when we journey back to our bodies and our hearts to understand what we are craving for and yearning for, and how we can give that to ourselves as well. So as women, we are nourished by pleasure. We are nurtured by our self-care. We are powerful when we connect to our sexuality, when we connect to our root, when we connect to our womb space, our heart space. And here is where we restore our energy, and we do that through feminine sacred rituals. And then here's where our feminine, she's activated and she comes alive. And here is where our radiance shines through this activation. So reclaiming your radiance is about remembering that your inner radiance is actually a natural part of you. It is you and your inherent sovereignty naturally shining through when you're living in alignment and embodied in your beautiful body. Because it's so easy for us to be or to feel weighed down by things that don't nourish us. Some of us are conditioned to put others first before us. Some of us feel like we can't open our hearts because it's not safe to do so. Maybe some of us have neglected our needs and we don't even know what we need or what we want. Maybe we're spending a lot of time in our masculine energy of the doing and achieving and this outward energy, right? Giving ourselves to others before we give to ourselves and receive from ourselves. And so some of us might be, we're not listening to the wisdom that only you can receive from yourself. And then this is how we play small. This is how we feel like we have to abandon our true selves to maybe fit in, or maybe because we feel like we don't belong. And then we lose touch with this beautiful fire within you, this radiance, this wholeness within you that you get to connect deeply with. The thing is, this journey back to your inner radiance doesn't have to be so challenging. It can be simple, and it is much closer than you think. It's much closer to who you are than you think, because you have all the resources within you, and we can ignite this radiance through the activation of your eros, your fire, your sexual power. And I'm here to guide you in that. You don't have to do it alone. Because when you do, and you're supported in this, in a safe, supportive, sacred environment, you start to reclaim and ignite your inner radiance, and you start to collect those tools that you have. And I'm here to share these tools with you, to bring this feeling of healing and soothing of your nervous system and aliveness through your body. I invite you to my brand new free event that is happening coming up on the 31st of August. I'd love to have you there. And this is all about reclaiming your radiance, reclaiming your sexual radiance. This is going to be a transformative live event. It's virtual, it'll be happening through Zoom. And you're going to experience pleasure, embodiment, breath work, so breathing into the heart, breathing into the womb space, and sexual activation. And so I'm going to share with you some of my beautiful, best healing tools, embodiment practices that I use in feminine remembrance. And we're going to really bring this sense of healing and aliveness through your body. Join me live if you can. It is going to be potent. When we join a live experience, we really amplify our ecstatic energy and we rise together in this beautiful frequency of the feminine, of power and love. So I'd love to have you join me, and I'd love to witness you in this supportive container. I'd love to witness you in this great reclamation of your natural radiance, of your magnetism, and to hold you in this space where it doesn't have to be so scary to really tend to the parts of you that have felt challenging. I'm here to guide you in this, and I can't wait to sit with you in this live experience, sister. On top of that, I will also have a free masterclass training that will be happening in the YouTube channel. I can't wait to see you there. It's all about unleashing your feminine magic. So that's happening on the 2nd of September. I'd love to have you there. I'm going to share with you some secrets about unleashing, unlocking your feminine magic, what that looks like, and how we can be supported in this upgrade of our own magnetism, our own self-reclamation, self-mastery of our embodiment and pleasure and sexuality. I'd love to guide you in that as well. So I hope to see you there. But this reclaim your radiance is going to be powerful. I can already feel it. So make sure to sign up. Like I said, it's free. And I would love to have you join me live there. Thank you so much, gorgeous. My name is Jessica Angelari, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, beautiful.